Akashanti, the real reflection of you. Doing a little work today, which is fun. Learning about the process of destruction. And what I've learned continuously, more and more, and this is, I guess, almost more on regards to my life path, is that things that used to bother me so much don't bother me so much anymore. They still do have some impacts on me, and there are times where I might still feel an emotion triggered within me by some type of outside stimulus that in the past would have a grasp over me, right? Example. Sometimes my dad doesn't necessarily approve of the way I choose to live in the sense of what I'm doing, and how I'm going about things and so on and so forth. And in the past, that used to bother me a lot. That used to really bother me in the sense of always really wanting that sense of approval, that sense of my dad's proud of me, I'm constantly craving it. But more and more, I'm okay either way. I still sense sometimes that desire, that craving maybe for that. And yet at the same time, I'm realizing more and more that that's really only something that I can give myself, because it's a feeling. Now, I say this in the sense of it's a feeling that I have to give myself. It's a sense of I'm okay with me, And I only give that as an example, right? There's so many other examples in our day-to-day, in our lives, and so forth, and it's only one. I could think of at least 5 others right now. Of that sense of I want something to be one way, and it's not, and so I would get all emotionally mixed up about it, and then allow those emotions to drive my actions. And more and more, I'm okay with, well, sometimes things in life are going to go one way, sometimes things in life are going to go another way. Regardless, I'll be okay. I'm more and more proud of this, this man that I'm becoming, right? Being able to be more unaffected, more so. And I can only practice that in the day that I'm in, right? I can recognize that, okay, there's an emotional trigger coming up in my life in some way, shape, or form. And I can feel that emotion, let it be a signal to me of what might be going on internally. And yet at the same time, I don't have to respond in that particular moment. I can take a moment, pause, relax, ease, move a bit, not stay stagnant in the same place and lock up, but move a little bit, breathe a little bit, maybe even laugh a little bit. And that's where I see a lot of my real work happening. I'm grateful for it because family oftentimes is they know us so well, right? I've known my family ever since the moment I was born, or with my brothers since the moment they were born, right? And so they know me so well, and I know them so well. And even still, we don't know each other all that well. I could spend a lifetime with anyone and still barely scratch the surface, because human beings are such complex creatures. That's what I love about people, is I want to know more. I want to know. I want to learn about you, and I know I'll never know enough about you. And there's a sadness to that, and there's also a beauty to that.